more on organizational. Oh my gosh, that's actually really cool.
I really want to work hard to have a work-life balance this year.
Hello and welcome back to another classroom setup vlog. My name is Elena and I am a K-5 behavior special education teacher.
A moment, need no smoke that make you feel you floating. You know joke or you pressure, you know it.
In today's video, it's going to be focused a lot more on organizational purposes and things that I'm doing in my classroom to help systems run smoothly. I have a bunch of drawers that I also need to clean out and clear out. I've got some cupboards that I want to get through. It probably won't all happen today. It's noon, right at noon right now, and I don't want to spend more than an hour here today, so we're gonna just see whatever we think we can get through today and go from there. Before I move the camera from where I have it set up right now, I do have a couple Amazon wish list things that came in that I'm going to just go ahead and open up on camera. See, I'm excited about this. Got another tapestry. Let's see if there's a name in here. Sometimes it comes with a name and it tells me who it's from, and oh, here it is. Sometimes it doesn't. This is from my sister. Thank you, sister. She texted me yesterday and that for my birthday she bought me some of the things off of my classroom wish list, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so as you can see, well, no, you can't see it right now. In my previous video, and I'll show you, this will be helpful. Ooh, careful, tacks to hold it up. I have a lot of partitions in my room, and this one right here has a tapestry on it, and it just helps break up all of the gray and pink, and I'll turn the camera and show you what I mean. Okay, there's my tapestry. Here is an ugly pinkish one and an ugly gray one next to it, and I just, think that's really unappealing looking. So to decide where I want to hang this one, I don't know, like I do want to cover that up, but I don't know if it makes sense to put this one next to it, if it'll clash too much, but oh, it's open to me. There's some books in here. Oh, from one of my cousins. It's very nice. Marianne, thank you for purchasing this. I can do hard things. Oh, is it in focus? I can do hard things and breathing is my superpower. So thank you very much. That is so nice. I also, I guess over here have from my boyfriend he went to a conference yesterday and got some, these are Lego. Oh my gosh, that's actually really cool. They actually do fit together like Legos. They're stress balls, but they do actually, you can actually build them. That's really cool. Okay, and a pig stress ball. And he got me this too, this Lego city. So that will be fun for my kids in their rewards area. Cupboards, that'll be an activity they can do. So cool, I have some things to put away and some more organization to happen, so let's get to it. This cupboard has all the things that I use for students when they do checkout with me, and the points, and depending on whatever their goals are through the day, the points that they're earning by using their strategies that we've taught through the day. At the end of the day, they come in and exchange it. They get tickets. Our school is a PBIS school, and so kids through the whole school are earning tickets, and so for ease and continuity, we also use the same tickets. My kids just have a different system for regularly earning them versus just randomly getting them from teachers for doing random things appropriately. So you can see in here I've got a lot of prize buckets with different ticket values on them, and then I've got a treasure box here of their bank, and I've got a certain friend who really saved them up through last year and didn't spend them a ton, which is fine. That kind of tells me that they're like gaining maturity and gaining a lot of skills where the extrinsic stuff is not as motivating to them. you're working with kids who have behavior plans and struggle with behavior, you do need to reinforce. So when they are doing the right things, they need to be told that they're doing the right things and noticed, and that has to be reinforced. This is part of it. Most of the stuff is food though. Candy, Jolly Ranchers, fruit snacks. That's what they are the most motivated by. I've got some popcorn up here and some smaller pieces of candy. Anyways, I've got checkout sheets here. I reworked this though, and so I've got new ones for this year that have the self-reflection on one side and then the daily reflection on the other, and it's more of a self-monitoring sheet on one side. These can be recycled for this year since I said I'm printing new ones. And while it's not chaotic really, I mean, I know where everything is in here, I still want to rework some of this.
I just wanna know you believe me. You feel nothing good in life would be this easy. You don't trust what you can't see, but some things are too good to believe in.
This is what we're working with right now. This is the pile of everything I need to reorganize, put back. Down here, these are, can you see my finger pointing? Okay, books and Velcro, those fit well, I'm leaving them. I think I like where I have all of the checkout things for points right here because students need to be able to access them, and then this is a height at which they can, and adults don't have to be pulling it down for them. These doors lock, so that I don't have to worry about that part of it. I want to keep things towards the top though that I don't want kids to be able to grab. If the door does come open for whatever reason, I don't want them to be able to access some of these things. So I just want to make it look more appealing where there's not things covering anything and there's not stuff stacked in front of anything where you can all see it right away. So that's my next job.
Start of the night and I'm waiting to call you. It's knocking on doors in the dark, I've been walking hours. Been laid up on the news, now you're lying. The look up on your face, now you smile. It's the start of the night and I'm waiting to call you. It's knocking on doors in the dark, I've been walking hours. Been laid up on the news, now you're lying. The look up on your face, now you're smiling.
With it, nothing is blocking anything except for maybe the small exception of things that are right in here, but you can visually see behind it, so it's not really blocking it. And same thing over here, and there's even some blank open area behind some things. So I ended up with extra containers, which is awesome. Those actually were in the clear ones here, were in a different cupboard to begin with, but I thought if one of my goals was to make this easier to understand where everything was organized, I needed all of those containers up there to actually be clear containers so people could actually see in there. Everything in there has a place. I pulled all the construction paper out. I have a different idea for how I want to organize that, but I said I only want to stay here an hour, so that's probably not happening today. As much as I would love to stay here and continue attacking some more of my organizational procedures, I really want to work hard to have a work-life balance this year and to keep myself in a good headspace, and I don't need to burn myself out already at the beginning of the year. So I'm just going to put these containers away so I can deal with them another day and figure out what else they can be used for. It's always great to have extra organizational containers, and that's all I'm doing today. I'm gonna go home and kind of make a list for myself of what I need to do on day 4. So I just told you that I was done and going to go home, and then I saw that I still have this tapestry to hang up. So I'm gonna staple it up over here, and then I will go home.
We're chillin', Cabana, could roll like your nana, could play ya, come with you, to sing about the morning, break your heart in silence, cause the sun's out so you gotta. It's the start of the night and I'm waiting to call you, knocking on doors in the dark, I've been walking out, been laid up on the news, now you're lying, the look up on your face, now you're smiling, stay up in my mind. Stay up in my mind. Been laid up on the news, now you're lying. The look up on your face now.
Wow, I have so much to catch you all up on. It is Monday. I'm at home, clearly. I am not going back into my classroom until probably Wednesday, so I just figured I might as well update the vlog right here. The last time that I was on the camera talking to you was Thursday. Friday, we left for Minneapolis to go on vacation. It was with my family, so I turned 30 this summer. My parents wanted to do something to celebrate. We went to a Twins game. That was something we did growing up. I'm a huge Twins fan. I love baseball. It happens to be Joe Mauer's Hall of Fame induction for the Twins Hall of Fame. Saturday, I knew was when all of the Hall of Fame ceremonies were happening, but I just kind of expected it to be for fans on the field before the game. They happened to do a thing out on the plaza outside of Target Field, and we the whole thing is so crazy how it ended up happening, but we ended up being right there. He walked right in front of us, and then not only Joe Mauer and his family walked right in front of us, but then all of the other childhood heroes that I had watching every day through the summer. I had a conversation with Johan Santana. If I can put a clip in here of it, I will, because I happened to get it on camera.
All right. Where's Joe?
Joe's up there.
Okay, we guys had to.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Well, we gotta get to you.
I had my phone and I was just holding it here, trying to film all of this happening and just hoping that somehow I caught their faces and you could see it, because I did want to live in the moment, but I also wanted it recorded. My mind is just still so blown. No one prepares you for what you do when the people you've idolized your whole life are finally right in front of you and you're just starstruck. I shook Burt Weilevin's hand. I mean, it was fantastic. Then at the actual game, the pregame ceremony, there was this big video montage, and then that got me all emotional. My boyfriend did catch a picture of me just crying on the right side. They actually did. I don't know why I only cried out of one side of my eye, but tears were welling up in both sides, and on the right side, like actual tears were falling down my face. So I wanted to update the vlog on that. The next couple of days, today I have at home. Tomorrow I have youth mental health and first aid training class. Wednesday I have a lighthouse team / leadership team meeting at school. Next week contract days actually start. So this is my last week off contract, even though I have 2 days that I am working. But it takes me about 22 minutes to drive to work. So I didn't want to go there unnecessarily today if I know I'm going to be there maybe tomorrow, but for sure on Wednesday, because our meeting is at my school on Wednesday. So Wednesday will be the next day that I'm actually in the classroom and I'm actually organizing things and doing probably the last day of the classroom setup series. Yeah, that's on the agenda for this week. I'm going to do my workout and you'll probably see me next in the classroom doing actual day 4 of classroom setup.
Try to take one ride around in my body. Can't say I saw you around when I started. I'm a hometown hero.
What is up, everybody? We made it to Wednesday. I am here a little bit early for my meeting. It's scheduled to go 8:30 to 3:30, I think. But if we get done early, we get done early. I wasn't sure how much time I would have on the back end of that, though, and I had some stuff I wanted to get done and finish for day 4 of organizing and classroom setup. So I'm here a little bit early to give myself time so I can do that. There's really just 2 things left on my list that I want to get done today, and everything else can wait until we have pre-service teacher work days next week. I've got these 10-drawer carts over here that I use for my lessons. Every single student, every single lesson that I teach has its own cart so that I can pull materials out from there and keep it organized that way. And then I've got kind of emergency supplemental activities that I have sub-plans that go with it, and just if anybody needs to use it, they can pick it up. Mainly so that if I get called away to go and help with a student situation, de-escalating, whatever the situation may be, if I get called away and the student I'm working with then needs somebody to be with them, their associate will be here and they can go and pick out that activity from the matching drawer. So I need to clean those out. I need to relabel them. I have cute labels on 2 of the sets of my drawers. There's 3 sets, and the problem is that I printed on them. I just wish I would have left them blank because I did it 2 years ago and I've covered over them. It's just hard to change if you reorganize anything. I put the times on them and the times have changed from year to year, and even from the beginning of the year, my schedule doesn't stay the same throughout the year. I can't even tell you how many times my schedule changes through the year. So it's not really helpful for me to put the times on there when I have to change them all the time and then change the label all the time. I want to take the labels off, relabel them with sticky notes for now, and then send off and get actually printed in color again. The same labels, I just want them to be blank. With all that being said, I'm gonna turn the camera, put it on a time lapse, and you can watch me pull everything out of these drawers and reorganize them. So let's get to it.
Body, my body. Can't say I saw you around when I started. I'm a hometown hero, that's so far that I came, but I never knew if it would fall into place. I became what I wanted, and I'm still on the way. Ain't coming home the way I left it. This time something's different. Ain't coming home the way I left it. This time it's my city, yeah. Ain't coming home the way I left it. This time something's different. Coming home the way I left it, cause I know you miss me.
Okay, I just cleared a bunch of stuff out of here. I took it some to the trash, some to recycling. My meeting starts in 5 minutes, so I need to grab my coffee, grab my computer, and head down to the library for that meeting. When I come back, we will get at this set and start ripping off the labels so I can redo the labels. The leadership lighthouse team meeting is done. However, we have a 4-month-old puppy at home, and we're kind of pushing it on the time right now as far as how long he can be left in his kennel. And I would just feel so sad if he had an accident in his kennel, because he has not all summer. And I know he's gonna have to get more used to this during the school year, but if I can stretch it out another week, I would like to wait as long as possible until he has to be doing painfully long hours in the kennel. So my plan is I do want to empty out the drawers that are right here quick, but I'm not going to pull off the labels today. I did order the new ones from production and got them printed blank, but yeah, just the new ones these ones aren't going to get pulled off today. And I wanted to do something about the storage that I have for the construction paper. However, that's also not going to happen today, and that's okay. I have teacher work day as the first day back next week, so those can be things on my list for that teacher work day. But I'm just gonna finish with these last few things today before going home. So I'm gonna give you one more time lapse of me cleaning out this last 10 drawer cart, and then that's gonna be it for day 4.
Would fall into place. I became what I wanted, and I'm still on the way. Ain't coming home the way I left it. This time something's different. Ain't coming home the way I left it. This time it's my city, yeah. Ain't coming home the way I left it. This time something's different. Ain't coming home the way I left it.
Okay, I'm packed up and ready to get out of here. That's the end of day 4 of classroom setup. If you would like, comment, subscribe, interact with my content at all. It helps YouTube know that you like my content. It helps YouTube push my content out to other teachers who might also be interested in seeing it, and just helps me know that you enjoyed this content and what I should make more of. So that's probably it for classroom setup until I get in here for actual pre-service teacher work days next week. That's it for today's vlog. Stay tuned for what's coming up next and the actual year gets rolling, but thanks for being here.
Got until you lay, yeah. Try to take one ride.